Good afternoon. Welcome to HydroVision. As mentioned, I am Jessica McGinley with American Governor Company. My case study is about teaching STEM in early education.
Yeah, you can wander.
Okay. We need to... STEM is a very popular subject now that we're trying to incorporate into schools earlier, and I think trying to get hydropower involved in that STEM curriculum is only going to benefit our industry, and that is what I will be talking about this afternoon. Marion Wright Edelman said you can't see what you can't be, and that is important across very many industries, and especially for hydropower. Every kid goes through science class, and they might have projects that involve water wheels, even in history class, but it's not something that's ever been focused on. It was mentioned that I've been with American Governor since 2007, but I had never considered hydropower as an industry to work in prior to working with American Governor. They just happened to be headquartered in my hometown and were hiring when I graduated college. Visibility is essential for the industry to survive, not only as far as seeking and recruiting employees to keep the industry moving forward, but it's a great bipartisan issue in Washington, and we do a great job with renewable energy and sustainability and keeping the grid stable. So it benefits everybody, and we need to introduce it at a younger age, especially as our industry is starting to age out. We need to bring in younger people, and I think introducing hydropower and inspiring kids and letting them know that there are career opportunities in the field will help our industry for the long term. And we need to provide accessible opportunity to children all across the country and worldwide, regardless of their age, gender origin, socioeconomic status, etc. Hydro needs to be a long game. We need to start in elementary and middle schools introducing it into the curriculum. And if we can introduce those concepts as part of STEM, curriculums, we're going to set up kids not only for future success in STEM fields, but once we introduce the idea of career opportunities into hydropower, we can keep that interest going as they move into higher levels of education by building on the concepts that we've introduced at a young age. And it helps to know that there are the careers available from so many different levels after you graduate high school. If you end up going to a tech school or have an apprenticeship program or college or university, there are so many paths to get involved in hydropower. I work for an engineering company, but I have degrees in history and communications. So that's not necessarily a path into the hydropower industry, but I've been here since 2007, and I talk to people about that all the time. I joke that a degree in communications and a degree in history is useless, but it's brought me to a place where I've had a long, successful career that has only continued to grow because of the sustainability and renewable, all the benefits of hydropower. So that's something that I pass along to friends of mine who say, oh, you work in water treatment? No. No. I help keep your lights on, and I help power your AC when it's 115 degrees in Pennsylvania. And part of what we do at American Governor to build on the foundation of STEM programs is we have co-op programs and apprenticeships. So for a semester or two, over the years, we'll bring in students from Cornell University, Drexel University, Temple University. We've brought in students from a tech school out near our Wisconsin location, and we'll have them all semester. We'll train them on the hydro governors that we work on, and it's really helpful to get them fresh with their either mechanical or electrical engineering degrees and train them purposefully on hydropower, and we've hired lots of students out of those programs. So we're very actively going to these universities, recruiting these students, and showing them not only is hydropower a growing industry, but that it's something where they can carve out a great career path and travel the world and see beautiful sites that they might not otherwise have considered. So I think inspire, rinse, repeat is the message we need here. I looked at the Foundation for Water and Energy Education, and they've partnered with Chelan County PUD and Washington STEM to prevent the STEM Career Academy, where they present career opportunities and educational pathways to high school students. They started with nothing. There was no Hydropower focused STEM curriculum anywhere, so they built it from the ground up. And they haven't even been doing it very long. So the case study is still very small, but they've been doing a lot of, switch my notes. They've been bringing students to Hydro from across the Northwest. And I think once they establish that this is a great program that they've got going, it can be applied all over the world into different regions that have these hydropower plants where they can physically go. I know it's not necessarily attainable anywhere, because some places have much less hydro than others, but anywhere that's got a hydro-rich region is certainly somewhere that should look at the programs that the Foundation for Water and Energy Education has been promoting and working on. And they are actually located at booth 11027, so I suggest you go talk to them. They didn't ask me to say this. In my research, I think what they're doing is great. And I think you should go talk to them. And hopefully maybe somebody from there is here. Hello, if you are, thank you for what you do. And then again, repeat, inspire, rinse, repeat. There's also the National Energy Education Development Project, or the NEED project. They offer resources to both educators and students, and I don't believe they're showing here, but I have both a teacher's guide and a student guide. So some of what they offer for all age groups, they have coloring pages, they have crossword puzzles and fill in the blanks. So they have things from a very young age focus, where you get kids actively involved in learning about hydropower. And when you break it down to say that it's energy for moving water, that's very simple and it's engaging. And once you get that in someone's mind, they have a better understanding of what it is, and you can build from there. I was able to actually receive a physical copy of this coloring page, and I was hoping to get copies printed out to hand out, and I'm sorry that didn't happen, but maybe I'll get some and bring them to our booth, 6061. But they have been doing this for years, and they have they have a lot of free information on their website at need.org, need.org, and they offered curriculums and lesson plans and how you can correlate it from the specific STEM classes into other areas of learning, which is great because a lot of what happens in early education is that students are curriculums focus more on literacy, which is absolutely important, but there's no reason that we can't bring in STEM issues into learning how to read and count and all that. So I think if we can work more with NEED and what the FWEE is doing and capture the magic that they've created from that built from scratch hydropower curriculum and see how well that's working in the Northwest and bring that to other regions, then I think that we're going to set Hydro up for a very successful future. Thank you. Does anybody have any questions?